Alright, you know, I asked around about who to tier 2 next, and ironically enough, they were like, oh, well, you should tier 2 Spider-Man. I went, really? I mean, before, everyone was like, anybody but Spider-Man. At least towards me. But they were like, oh, yeah, you should tier 2 Spider-Man. I was like, oh, well, okay. I mean, I have Kate and Sharon, and then they were like, no, you should tier 2 Spider-Man. I'm like, all right. So you know what? We're tier 2ing Spider-Man because I have that ticket and I can do so, and I cannot be stopped. So besides, he's getting, well, I guess it's worth it because of the stat boost and also guaranteed dodge rate. Not to mention the 2-second increase in duration of web. But yeah, that stat boost is definitely a big help. And now he's sporting a 10k physical attack. I actually, when I look at his gears, I didn't really do much with his gears. I kind of just put the Urus in and I didn't think about it much. So, looking at his stats overall, critical rate 31%, critical damage 150%, movement speed 100. Okay, just looking at stats that stand out to me. Ignore defense 25%, ignore dodge 27%. Physical defense is, well, physical and energy defense are not where I would desire them to be perfectly honest with you. His dodge is maxed out at 75%. And no, from what I've been told, guaranteed dodge doesn't affect the actual dodge rate. Guaranteed dodge is like, it's not even stacked on. It's like, okay, well, we have, it's like a, how to put it in terms of RPG logic, which is not exactly the best way to explain it, but basically it's like, oh, well, we have a dodge check and then we have a guaranteed dodge check. So it's gonna go through like both those before it says like, oh, well, you dodged. Fire resistance, I'm still lacking, but you know, I mean, what can I do? This is more or less based off an old build. So off the gear, he has a 42% dodge rate, and I gave him reduced cooldown duration of 9%. Because I feel he needs the cooldown, especially Homecoming Spider-Man, so he can spam that broken move. The ISO 8, I believe I am using the Prince of Lies, which is a dodge one. And then I have my cards. Your cards suck! Oh, hey, I mean, it's still a slow build. To get anywhere in this game, you have to be playing forever anyway. So yeah, that's his stats overall. I think the only place I can actually test this guy out. Actually, where is my Spider-Man stand? Go back, please. I'm at least in the top 30,000. Oh. Well, although it is based on like the rankings of like my stuff. There's no point in putting a 5-star one in. Let's see. The reason I say that is because, I mean, it's already 4-star, and it's hard to come by anything 4-star and above in terms of ISO 8s. So let's see if I can do anything to improve. Which honestly isn't much because I am lacking in ISO 8. This might actually suck because of when I combine it. This might suck. Well, it worked out. Stage 6 in effect. Oh look, I got one. Eh. Well, you know what? I better put that on lock. I don't have enough material. Oh, you know what? Because I knocked everything that was 4-star and above. That's why. It's still a stage 6. Well, I mean, I improved things. Yeah, but upgrading the Urus is going to take a minute. Well, let's get on to the main point of this video, which... Oh, I better do that before it gets too late in the day. I mean, it's 8 biometrics, but I'd never, like, forget it. You are lucky. So, to the main point of this video, get this team thing going. Yes, it's the old team again, but now that Spider-Man is at the tier 2 as well, which actually I didn't even check out his tier 2 passive. Now that I think about it. Actually, it did. I'm just trying to make sure. It only applies to self. Okay. So, let's watch 10 matches of Team Spider-Man, and see how it goes. Black Panther, Daredevil, and Elsa Bloodstone. That's a rarity. Especially at Platinum rank. And like before, I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna let the AI do it, because what's the point? So my leader passive, which is on Agent Venom, he'll give a plus 30% boost to all allies and physical attack power, which will further help all 3 characters, especially Agent Venom, who I still need to work on. Oh, Team Spider-Man with the Vulture. I wish I had the Vulture. I looked at him and was like, oh man, he's gonna be cool, but I can't get him. And this is one of those cases where I don't get to play because it's Spider-Man. But Spider-Man's gone. And now Agent Venom's back in the game. Man, that went quick. Magneto. Spider. Huh. So far, this is the most set of this is kind of not common teams I've been fighting. Ha! Now, probably going to be Magneto's going to take this because Magneto has some pretty annoying attacks you got to deal with. Like this. Yeah, see, like, it's kind of well, you don't get to play it. Agent Venom's probably gonna die. Yep. Oh, he's sporting web immunity. Oh. Yeah, see, everyone's starting to build their timeline battle characters around web immunity. So they don't have to deal with this. It's kind of a silly fight, to be perfectly honest. This is kind of a silly fight. Ow, 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 ow. Okay. That's a silly fight. Because they're going to be spamming the same skills, at least by AI standards. Clea, Mantis, and hell, whatever. That guy. This is just unorthodox teams today. I never really heard too much about Clea. I know Mantis is a danger to deal with because Mantis has that healing thing going. I don't see much of this guy anymore either. Okay, now this is starting to get common. Doctor Strange is now in the list. Which, Doctor Strange will probably either take the entire thing, because you know he doesn't like to let people play, or I'm going to be, like, relying on Spider-Man. We'll see. I mean, this Doctor Strange isn't maxed out, so... Okay. See, you gotta hate this. But it's a mobile game, so you can't really hate it. This is probably the only reason why you would put Venom as the lead, is so that you can have a decreased debuff duration. And now we're at a game of web immunity. Oh, these fights are silly. Look, it's just, hey, that's all, and the skill doesn't activate because one character or the other isn't on the ground for the rest of the skill to activate. You might win just because of that skill, though. Yep. I had a feeling. Hulkbuster, Iron Man, Doctor Strange, and Spider-Man. Huh. I haven't seen Hulkbuster, Iron Man in ages. I might die because of the Strange. Wow. Wow. Did not see that coming. Do I get to play? No. Nope, and here we go again. Except theirs is stronger. I guess it was the right thing to tier 2 Spider-Man, because Spider-Man has better links with, well, Spider-Man has better links with other characters than Kate Bishop. Like Kate Bishop's is pretty specific. Was that Luke Cage? Yep, that's Luke Cage in the back. But it doesn't matter because Doctor Strange doesn't let you play. Until he does, and then it's like, oh, it's over. Doctor Strange is like Blaze Blue 9. Or, no, Blaze Blue's Izanami. Like, you make one to three mistakes and you're done. No. Don't get to play. And we're back here again. It's like one of us has got to hit each other, man. And Luke Cage is done. Sorry. I thought I would see more of Thanos at this point. Mantis, Rogue, and Spider-Man. Okay then. Is this just the day of unorthodox teams or what? I mean, well, actually, this is uncommon. Like, you don't see Mantis too often. You don't. I think this is like my first time ever seeing Rogue. And that will probably be the last time I see Rogue. Oh my god, are we getting it? Are we getting an ace? Yep. Wow. Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, and Baby Groot. See, here's my problem with these so-called top tiers. They're only top tiers if you actually put in work. So it's hard to tell like a good one from a... And oftentimes it's hard for me to tell a good one from a bad one. This one is likely a good one because he's not letting you play and he's pretty much trying to one-shot you. And look, damage reflect because of the costume. Now, if my Spider-Man gets past this, then Baby Groot will be there, and Baby Groot's pretty well. I don't think Baby Groot has anything to worry about. No, I don't have to worry about much more. I do have an issue with the Baby Groot outfit, which the main reason I'm not using it is because I don't see Baby Groot as a speed type. He doesn't exactly I don't think he has the dodge properties of the speed type that are needed. It's like every single speed type I've seen has great dodge properties, and Baby Groot seems to lack it. Oh, did I just see Spider-Man 2099? Are we gonna actually see what Spidey 2099 can do? That's assuming we get past Magneto. We're gonna see what Spidey 2099 can do. Well, I mean, I showed it off in the skills preview, but now we get to see it. Oh, it's not maxed out though. He's still. Oh. So, how many wins was that today? I want to say 7 out of 10. I want to say that was 7 out of 10 wins. Even though today was like the most unorthodox day of timeline battles to boot, I was expecting a lot of I was expecting the usual Doctor Strange, Sharon Rogers, and Homecoming Spider-Man at this point. But instead, well, I saw, and then you guys that are watching the video saw, rather unorthodox teams, is the best way I can put it. If you want to know my custom gear, ignore dodge plus 27%. And 20% chance when hit will create a physical shield of 18% of max HP with a cooldown time of 13 seconds, and he's immune to stun. Let's see. Now, anti-venom does need work to be useful because right now he's actually lacking. I gave him general concentration on speed, which may be a mistake, but I feel it works out. I mean, especially with ignore dodge. Yeah, so he's still in the glass cannon status, but he does better than most other glass cannons because one, he can heal himself. I forgot what ISO 8 said I gave him. Let's check. Spider sense, yeah. So then, as you know, my Agent Venom, which surprisingly is in the top 15,000, top 15,000. Yeah, that's a thing, is fire resistance. It's gonna make it difficult to complete the last Asgard chapters because of that fire resistance I have to deal with. Generally, my Agent Venom, I focused more on cooldown because to get skill 6 out, not skill 6, skill 5 out, which is symbiotic rage, and that one's rather invincible. And then after skill 5, there can be skill 4 and skill 3. Skill 3 activates the shield. Skill 4 makes them untargetable for a couple of seconds. Yeah, pretty much that was my strategy for this guy, and it's worked, contrary to popular belief. But also giving him a bit of critical rate so he can actually recover HP off of his passive. So better Warwolf in that regard. Like, definitely not a mistake. I feel anyway. Someone else will probably say different. That's about it for this team anyway. Give you an idea of the team bonus. There's probably better teams out there, but I like this team. It works. And it's characters I like. Unlike certain other characters, they know who they are. Okay, I'm trying to drag this video out. I hope you enjoyed. I enjoyed it. That was my Spider-Man at Tier 2. I will see you guys next time for more Marvel Future Fight.